Hello, everyone. Forgive my windswept hair. Uh, I just came back from doing our errands, which is on YouTube Shorts. So go over there and watch it. And I thank you. I'm putting on some lip gloss right now. And then we'll get on with the chat. Thank you for waiting and thank you for coming. Uh, This is going to be a little bit emotional because it is about my father. And he was greatly loved, especially by me. So this may get a little teary, but I'll try to hold back the tears. Uh, let's see here. Hi, Papa. Tomorrow's your birthday. Yay! That's wonderful. And you always remembered my birthday, which is great and made me feel good because no one else ever did. Uh, yeah, yeah, my birthday is it's coming up Saturday. Yeah, I won't tell my age. No, but you probably already know. Okay, don't look my age. Back don't crack, and I don't look my age, and everyone tells me that. I'm not looking forward to my birthday and being without you. Uh, yeah, because you were always there, Papa, when no one else was. You was there. Whenever there was so much violence and chaos in the house, and it was directed so much at me for being different because of my color. And my sisters and brothers did not like me too much. And I think you saw that. So you would take me out of the house a lot of times to help with you do things. And I liked that. That gave me a lot of peace, love, and a lot of happy memories. My happy times is always with you. And you were a good father. You were a father and a mother to me. And I remember so many times, Papa. Oh, God, I remember the first uh, birthday. I remember you giving me a beautiful, I think maybe five. My sisters was maybe 3 years old, and you gave me a beautiful blue dress with a big tie that you could tie at the collar. Uh, and I remember it had light blue dots on a white background and a belt, a blue belt that matched the bottom. I was so happy with it. I was so happy. And I took and showed it to my mom. Hmm, why did I do that? My mom said, I think he was with me when she said, you have to take it back. And I looked up at him. He said, why? And she said, well, you can't buy her one without buying my little sister something too. I said to myself, Wait a minute. Why? And I think it came out. And my mama just said, you have to take it back. If you buy her something, you have to buy her little sister something. So my dad's smile went away, so did mine, and we walked off. Uh, we walked off sad. And when we got outside, my father said he was sorry. He said, I'm sorry. And I'm thinking to myself, why are you sorry, Papa? Why? You didn't take it back, And I said, I don't understand. I said, it's not her birthday. Her birthday is in October. Why does you have to take it back? He said, well, your mom said I had to, and I have to do that. So he drove off and took it back. And as I remember, there was no birthday celebration that day or any gift. I don't remember. I don't remember her celebrating any birthdays of any of us. So it was a sad time. So, but we had uh, many, many good times. I remember him when uh, Papa, you were so kind. You taught me how to tie my shoes when I was around 5 or 6 years old. And I remember the car was black, and sitting on the sideboard of the car at the door, and you had your feet up, and you were showing me how to tie a bow. And so from what you did, I would do. And until I got it one time, and I was able to tie my shoe after that. Uh, you were a good teacher, mentor, and my papa. You were a joy and so good and kind to me always. I didn't spend much time with my sisters, and you know that, our brothers, because they didn't like me. Uh, and if they did and wanted me to join something with them, they would quickly play a trick on me to hurt me. Then I would have to leave and come back out with you. And that's what I did a lot. Uh, when we had the 100 acres, I enjoyed being out in the field with you. Uh, my other sisters and brothers hated it, but I enjoyed it. You teaching me things, it was amazing to me that you, my papa, so busy, you had the farm and then you had a job. So there was like two jobs, you know, and you were very tired and no one really helped you. But I would always help you. I would come out to the fields and you would show me how to do things, Papa. And I remember you showing me how to plow a, a row in the garden straight with a mule. That was interesting and funny. But I did it. I did it, you know. And I remember asking you, could I do it again? So You told me to turn the mule around, and you told me what to say, G to the left, hard to the right, and I got it and went back a second row, and it was straight. And I remember seeing you at the end of the row smiling, you know, and then you said, I better take her. I said, okay, Daddy, all right. He said, you said, I'm going to show you how to put the seeds and how deep. And you can go down the rows that I have done and put these seeds in. He gave me a couple of packs of those seeds, and he told me, uh, you told me to put about like 3, 4 seeds in each hole, Papa. And I did, following you down behind the mule, uh, and getting the seeds in. I was so happy doing that. I was so happy. And once I finished, Papa, you showed me how to recover them up. Oh gosh, I remember that so vaguely. It's like I'm there, right there at the garden with you, Papa, helping you out. It was so clear, you know. And sometimes I dream a lot about you and about me being there with you, uh, doing different things. And then when I wake up, I'm so sad. Hmm, I want to cry because no one in the family cares about me or validates me or love me. Oh yeah, they love me, but it's conditional. It's not the unconditional love that you gave me. It's conditional on if I do this, then I'll love you. I'll give you a big hug. If you are this way, then I'll give you a big hug. Uh, if you do this for me, then I'll love you. No, I don't want that kind of love, Papa. I want the kind of love you gave me, unconditional love. And you was always there, even when I was having trouble with my ex-husband. And I called you, and you said just leave him, and you were right. And I told you I had to prepare because I had to send my daughter, which was very tiny at the time, about 3 years old, and we took her in, and she loved me. She still remembers the times with you, you know. And oh, Papa, I remember that time when I came home from college to check on you and to visit you. You were in a hospital, uh, and you were in the room by yourself. And my sister and mom brought my daughter with me, and she said, I told her, I said, "There, Papa is. You can go over there and see Papa." And he reached out his hand, and he said, "Come on, come on." And she ran to him, crawled up on the bed, and laid beside him in the bed. And I remember, Papa, you were smiling. And she was smiling too. Y'all loved each other so much. And you both loved me unconditionally. which I'm happy to say, I miss you, Papa. I miss you so much. I have to tell you, Papa, you won't be too happy with this. As soon as you died, and I'm sure you knew it, the chaos began in the family. It's chaos. Uh, no one really paid attention to me and your granddaughter. But they did gang up on me a couple of times. Mm, and your wife and one of my big sisters, you had put a will in and divided up the land between all of us and any else things that you had and describe which child was getting which. But as soon as you died, Mama started selling off your things, everything. Dan and my baby loved that, and you loved riding around in that cart, that red cart that you had bought, riding around. I remember seeing you and her on that cart, like in the olden times, the wagons that they had and a horse hooked to it. I remember that. And you two were so happy, and she just loved Dan so much, you know. I think she was the one that named him Dan. It was a beautiful coat, beautiful, beautiful. Well, she got rid of it first, then the cart my mom did, and after that she started selling off everything, everything. And Papa, I didn't know that she and a couple of my other sisters mistreated you uh, badly by, by words and also to probably by hitting you, things like that. And I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I wish I had been there to protect you. I should have known that it would happen, but I did call and check on you. And the last call that I had, asked to speak to you, and you were crying. And then one of my older sisters took the phone. I heard her say, "Give me that phone." And she said something and hung up on me. And I said, wow, wow, they are treating him really bad. And I was sad. I was really, really sad. I couldn't believe that they would do that to you. But I'm realizing that they have no love inside of them. I think they hate themselves, you know, uh, because they can't love anyone else. They can't. Uh, my brothers either. And, you know, your youngest baby, he left. But I think you understood why he left. You understood a lot in that family. Uh, and I think that's why you left when I was younger. I believe it was before I was born. My big sisters have told me this. You left for a while. And Mama called the radio station And they announced it on the radio, and you came back. And I thank God, Papa, that you did come back because I wouldn't be here right now. I wouldn't be here right now, and I probably wouldn't have your lovely, wonderful, special granddaughter either. Because, to be honest, the way they was treating me and the way Mama was treating me, and you saw so many times how, wow, wow, how it was awful. The whippings, I mean, really whippings that she would give me. The last one I remember, and you was there, and I don't know what I did. Uh, Maybe forgot to put something on the stove or start something or clean some meat or something, but I didn't do it fast enough. So she sent me out to get my own hickory stick, they call it, which was dag, off of Dagwood Tree. Told me to get it off of Dagwood Tree. And she whipped me with that. And you know the sticky things that's on the Dagwood tree? You know, just like needles. And I was starting to take those off. She said, nope, leave them on. And I had a pink and flowered dress. It was pink. I was on a background of white. And my sister had given it to me. She twisted that dress up tight, tight, tight. You was there, Papa. You would remember. It was sad. She whipped me, and those dagwood needles would stick into my skin, and she'd jerk them back. And she'd do it again, and she'd jerk them back. And she would say, you better not holler, you know, stuff like that. When someone is about killing you, you better not holler. My mother was mean, really mean, really mean to me. Uh, and you would say, Papa, you would say, stop. And it seemed like that made her matter. You taking up for me over her. She didn't like that. And she did it quicker and more. And you kept telling her to stop. She would not stop until she got tired. I was sniffling, but I wasn't crying. Tears was coming, but I wasn't saying anything. And I could see the blood already dripping from those needle picks that drew blood and was coming down off my body from the bottom down my legs, just dripping, dripping, dripping. And finally, she got tired. That's the only reason she stopped. And she said, go to bed and you better not cry. You remember that, Papa? She sent me to bed with no food. I'm sure you remember that. And you were very sad and upset. And I remember hearing you and her arguing over me. And you were standing up for me. I remember you telling her you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. Hurt her that bad. Uh, and all I did was I was in so much pain and blood leaking from my wounds that my own mother gave me. And that, I don't think I went to school for a week. Um, I think she was afraid that teachers would see the marks on me. So it was about a week or two, I'm pretty sure. And then I went back. Uh, and those times uh, are in these times. Now, I would have been taken out of the house and put with an adoptive family. But in a way that would have been good for me, in a way not, because I would have missed my father. And my father was doing good toward me. It was just my mom was not. She wasn't nurturing at all. And my brothers and sisters, oh, they love playing tricks on me and hurting me and calling me names and, you know, hi, Al, you're a white man's child and all this, and that was hurting too, mentally and spiritually, Papa. But I think you knew it. That's why we was so simpatico. We were good together. And and anytime I got a chance to be with you, I was. And you would ask for me. And I said, okay, I'm coming. And, I remember the times I used to help you with your janitorial service. And I was young, maybe 10, something like that. I would love coming. Then when my brother saw that I was spending time with you, a couple times he wanted to come too. But he didn't do clean. He'd play. I would do the things that you said, and you would look at it and say, good. And you'd fuss at him because he was playing. Uh, then he stopped coming, which I was glad. And I would be with you. And then afterwards, I remember you would take us to get ice cream cones. And I was so happy with that, Papa. Papa is, I have to close now, Papa. Oh, you should see this. The beautiful, beautiful hummingbirds in this tree. You would be amazed. They're lovely. But Papa, I love you very much, and I miss you. My daughter does too. She's doing so well. You will be proud of her, and so am I. I finally finished my bachelor's. I was supposed to go back after the funeral, but oh, hmm, they ganged up on me on that too. They said somebody had to stay with my mama. Of course, it came down to me. Hmm. So I had to drop out of college. I was a junior then, which was good. But later on, I went back, Papa, and I finished my bachelor's degree in, which I loved, psychology. Hey! I know you're proud of me. I have a bachelor's in psychology, Papa. And I finished what I wanted to do too. and got my doctoral. I got two, and that's in theology and divinity. So now you can call me doctor. Yes, yes, I have a doctorate, two doctorates, Papa. You would be so proud of me. I love you so much and miss you. And happy birthday. And your granddaughter says happy birthday too. And she loves you. We really do need you down here, God. Papa, so many things within the family. Oh my God. Yeah, Papa. I had to disconnect from the family. They're family and blood, but nothing else. And I contact them. Yes, I contact them on birthdays or holidays. But other than that, it's toxic, and we can't live around that. Yeah, I know you would understand. And I love you. I have to go now. I love you. And I know you're in heaven and God is watching over you. Bye, Papa. Happy birthday again.